What's up, everybody? We are here for another episode of Rockefellers Radio, Season 4, Episode number 5. We rolling the motherfuckers in. Like daddy dollars. It's addictive. It's hard to do it. Not to do it, I'm sorry. But for those of us that are joining on Instagram Live, thank you. And of course, those that are tuning in through Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all those other podcast platforms out there. Today's topic, we will be discussing gay families, the stigma and the controversy, because it's definitely out there. Of course, y'all know that I'm not doing this all by myself. I got my wonderful co-host with me, Miss Naya Monet.
Greetings and salutations.
And the one and only Mr. Dante Hattis.
Hola, hola, hola.
You in relation to Kamala?
Kamala Harris?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, if we is,
I mean, I know you got people in politics and stuff. I'm just wondering.
I do.
Maybe
I do have
Pops
people in
slipped
politics
up with somebody and
I don't know about the relationship.
relation.
Yeah.
We'll find
I need
out.
to explore my
And do a little background check.
genealogy. Yeah.
Of course, we got our special guests that are still in town that joined us on the previous episode, Mr. Fredo Bangs and the boy Gemini, representing the Rocks Boys and Rockefellers Entertainment. Yeah, we was really going through that yesterday. And say what's up to the people, gentlemen.
What's up? How y'all doing?
Chill. So did y'all have a good time the first episode that y'all joined us on?
Yeah, they got a little spicy towards the end, but yeah, I enjoyed it a lot.
Shit.
Real spicy.
That was spicy through the whole fucking thing, you asked me.
Spicy, ricey.
Spicy. A little bit of mess in there too.
Very habanero.
Was it habanero?
Very.
Shit, it felt like ghost peppers.
Yeah, it's giving ghost pepper for me.
Very much giving ghost pepper with a splash of habanero. Maybe some lemon pepper on there too.
My pores was definitely open.
It was open.
Yeah.
As always.
Yeah.
Your pores was open?
Yeah. You know that's what happened with the spice. You start sweating. Man.
I was
Pores
actually
open.
going to try to comfort you, but I'm going to leave that alone.
Right. What is this? 2 minutes and 20 seconds? What's going on?
That's a record.
Better
Mr.
you
Rod.
than me, baby.
You know what? On
It's
this.
your turn in the hot seat.
Look, I ain't wasting no time. We going to get this shit started the right way.
Merry goddamn Christmas. Y'all, it is.
Is it Christmas? No,
It's
it's not
two
Christmas.
days.
It's not Christmas
2 days
Eve yet.
before.
But you know how you could, you know how when like Christmas Eve you always like open presents like before Christmas Eve. That's what I was helping you do.
Okay, the one little. I don't know how many gifts y'all was allowed to open. I was
You get
allowed to
one.
open one.
Yeah, you
okay,
get one.
okay.
Well,
so go.
they
Go ahead. Open it up. Open it up.
Oh,
You want me to open it
oh,
up?
now he done said
Let
for
me
you.
get my gift, sir. I got to, because if I don't send for him, he's gonna come anyway.
You want me? Well, yes, definitely. That's the goal is to come anyway, especially after opening it up. But you want me to open it up?
You heard him.
I thought you didn't top or bottom.
I don't buy them.
Why you asking me to open it up? Oh, you a brave one.
Somebody got to one day, right?
He is. Does he even know what we talking about? I'm confused.
I think it's
You know-
time for you to blame John.
Yeah, Basil's gonna get you fucked up.
John Basil just got back in the mix, y'all. You know
Wow.
what?
Like I'm really trying to help you though, because I keep saying like, wait a minute, Dante, no. Are you sure?
Yeah, he's sure.
He was confident as hell. He was like, yeah, open me up. Well, bring it on.
I was talking about the gifts. Y'all was saying something about Christmas.
That is a gift.
And gifts.
That is a gift.
They
So-
keep on coming.
You know what?
It comes and comes and comes.
Oh wow.
It's
You
a
drink a
gift
lot of
that
water,
keeps
huh,
giving.
sir?
Hmm?
You drink a lot of water, huh?
No.
Oh. Yeah, I think that was a pun.
You you just for some reason it seems like you're really trying to prepare yourself.
No, ma'am, miss, somebody, Fredo.
You know, step in it a little bit.
All right, sir. You
Stepped
go
in.
ahead.
There must be some motherfucking thigh-high boots you got on. You stepped in that shit.
Dante, you have any plans for the holiday?
Yes, I'm gonna be with family. We got a big couple of days planned. We're gonna be doing the whole pajama theme, matching pajama theme.
The pajama jammy jam.
Yes, Yes, we did a grab bag, Secret Santa type shit. Gonna play some games, and it's gonna be really nice, really nice.
What kind of games y'all gonna play on Christmas?
You know what? This year, I'm usually the game master, but this year I'm stepping back from being a game master this year for Christmas. One of my cousins is actually gonna take over, spearheading the games and things. So I don't know what she has in plan, has in store, but it should be fun.
Cool, nice. Mr. Fredo Bangs and Playboy Gemini, I know that y'all are staying, just so people know, today's date is December the 23rd. And, we're broadcasting. These are pre-recorded episodes, so that way when y'all go back and listen to it, you'll understand like why we're talking about what's going on around this time. Christmas is in less than 2 days, and these fine young gentlemen came in town to get some work done for Rocks Boys. You can check them out on rocksboys.com. So you all are dancing in a male review tomorrow at Club Escape here in Chicago. And it's your first time doing something like that, right? Yeah. You said you're nervous? Mm-hmm. Oh.
Why are you nervous, sir?
Okay. First time for everything.
Doing it. It's like first time just for me, and I feel like once I get out there, I'll probably be more open to the idea of dancing and being around people without my shines.
However,
I'm nervous.
what about you?
My palms sweating, so.
Already.
Oh, so you both nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah, you felt that?
Your hands are cold as fuck.
He's cold-hearted as well.
Jesus. Wow. So you said your palms are sweating too?
Like water over here.
Water. Okay. Well, we're looking forward to seeing it. I think y'all have a good time, and the fact that you'll be able to leave. You leave at Christmas morning, and then you'll make it back in Birmingham in time to celebrate Christmas. So appreciate y'all taking the time and being here in good old Chi-Town and having sex.
Working all week.
The people are going to appreciate that whenever they see it, and hopefully, when they see it, they'll watch it and they'll be able to feel like they're bonding and getting their feelings, watching you and wishing they could be. Did I spill something?
You did.
Sorry, I spilled a little tea.
That was black tea.
Was it? My bad. I'm sorry. There was no lemonade in that shit.
No, nothing.
It's so funny because I look over at Naya and she gives me these looks. She dirty bitch.
That's it. The last episode we talked about that partition that needs to be up.
We need that.
Yeah, especially
I would peek around the side and be like, nah, you heard that? You saw what I just said. Was I being messy? Dante ain't gonna say shit till we get like halfway into it.
Right.
Then he'll start trying to throw motherfuckers in. And he don't throw just one person in front of us.
He throw everybody.
What?
By the group.
I am not that guy.
The E-Mag
I am not.
It's going directly in front of them, bro.
I am not that guy, y'all.
Then you sit there trying to be innocent. I'm appalled.
Flabbergasted.
And grab your
Clutching my
Clutching your
pearls.
Like, no, you are a mess. So what I want to do is what we said we were going to keep doing. We forgot to do it on the last episode. Gemini is not going to start that shit. That we see how he easily falls into the whole bad habit. They're rubbing off on your ass. That's
Sir, my pearls was in danger. Okay.
you in danger, Molly.
My pearls was about to get snatched. Okay.
Okay, so
Why you look at me and just bust out laughing?
I just
Because your facial expressions, if only the people could see.
if they could see it, it gives away a lot. This nice outfit you got on now.
Rock, you might have to start a YouTube channel so the people can see.
She said no, not happening. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna kick off. What we said we're gonna try to do every episode. We try to be serious. Back in the day, there's me.
You don't try to be serious,
I'm always serious,
sir.
What's today's date?
Watch this, y'all.
23rd.
It's a Saturday?
This, when are you serious?
Yep. I'm always serious.
See, got him. He feel.
You fell right into that trap.
Boy,
Set up.
y'all's a
Sabotage.
motherfucker, boy.
Just
Look.
drink your red cup.
I can't even drink and set myself up. Okay. All right. So what we're going to start doing, like we said, is we talked about the last episode, not the last episode, the one before that, thing called Mad Libs. And like back in the day, I remember back in elementary, that was like a fun thing we used to do. So we're going to start doing it here on the show to give the audience a chance to kind of participate. Naya's going to put in a request from you all, both our co-hosts and our guests, to give us what these words are going to be: nouns, adjectives, pronouns,
Past tense verb. So whatever she calls out. And if you don't know what it is, ask us and we'll tell you what it is. Yeah,
A lot of y'all should know what a fucking verb is. And an adjective.
Do we need to do a quick review?
And
do
it's
a quick
okay
review.
because some people hooked on phonics.
Right.
It's
And
all
we got some
right.
new
I
people.
want to read. I didn't get a chance to read last time. It says I won't read the ad lib.
So you want me to do the review and then you read?
I'm gonna read. Can I read though?
Which one would you like to do, baby?
That page.
You want to do the review?
Yeah. Is that the review?
That is.
So glasses on. So
Put
I
your
can
glasses
see
on so you can see
it. What
it.
is that?
Oh, it's
a
an adverb.
All right, so we're gonna play along, and then Fredo, of course, y'all can jump in too if y'all forget. You can always Google it and figure out what these are. So this has been Mad Libs quick review. An adjective describes something or somebody lumpy, soft, ugly, messy, and short are considered adjectives.
Sir, why are you talking about me?
Damn.
Lumpy, soft, ugly. Oh, you are messy.
Ah!
I wouldn't
Is
call
it
you
messy?
Messy
it
and
just say
short.
messy and short and ugly. Are you
No,
soft?
well, no.
I wouldn't say ugly, but I'm a little lumpy.
Are you soft?
I'm a little.
No.
I don't want to touch your hand. I'm gonna grab something else.
No, that's definitely not soft.
See if that's
Oh,
soft.
nah, that's a little lumpy.
So, what we have described, ladies and gentlemen, are adjectives. The next one is, and these are all things that we're going to be asking you all to give us. Like, we're going to ask you for an adjective. That's what an adjective is. An adverb tells how something is done. It modifies a verb and usually ends in ly. Modestly, stupidly, greedily, carefully. I know a couple people that are that, but I'm not going to drop names. So that's an adverb. A noun, of course, y'all know this: person, place, or thing. A verb is an actual word: run, pitch, jump, fuck, suck. Those are actual words. Put the verbs in
No,
past
that's
tense.
definitely not on that book.
You sure?
Suck, fuck.
Maybe I need a thicker set of glasses. I swore I said it.
You need some new Ray-Bans.
It's, put the verbs in past tense if the directions say past tense. Ran, pitch, fucked with an ed, sucked with an ed. That's past tense. Like you sucked a dick versus
Like
sucking.
they did this week.
They sucked dick
this week.
this week.
Instead of riding a dick, you rolled the
You
dick.
rolled the. There we
Yeah.
go. You get it. Okay, good. Verb. When we ask for a place, we mean any sort of place, a country or city, Spain, Cleveland, or a room, bathroom, or kitchen, if you have one. Some people, you don't have their own place. An exclamation or silly word is any sort of funny sound, a gasp, a grunt, an outcry, like that.
That sound like your last scene.
It does. I'm like, wait, where's the camera? I'm missing something. The fuck? Instagram, we're gonna have to shut y'all down for a minute. we can't show this. And then when they ask for a specific words like a number, a color, an animal, a part of the body, we mean a word that is one of those things like 7, blue, horse, or bead. All right. When we ask for a plural, it means more than one. For example, cat pluralized is cats. Dick pluralized is dicks. All right, we good? Miss Monet, would you please find our first Mad Lib that we will be doing? We actually need to make up for 2 because we didn't do it in the other one.
Well, this one is kind of short. So this is the newspaper article.
While we get that together, and then what's the second one we're gonna do?
So the first one is newspaper article, and the other one is the description of the lovely group that I am in.
So y'all go ahead and get your thoughts together. As your teacher say, put on your thinking caps. And when we gonna come back, we're gonna go ahead and start working on our first Mad Lib. You're tuned into Rockefeller's Radio, Season 4, Episode 5. Hey everyone, how you doing? My name is Rock Rockefeller. I'm the CFO of Acoma Alliance, a nonprofit organization based here in Chicago. I also sit on the board of trustees as the board president. I'm here today to ask you for your support. If you could, please visit acomaalliance.org and click the link below where it says donate. Any type of donation that you would like to submit will be greatly appreciated, as your donation goes toward helping us to help our community push forward and get the resources that they need. Once again, visit acomaalliance.org and at the bottom, click on the section where it says donate. Once again, your donation is much and greatly appreciated. Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Rockefeller's Radio. Got the crew here with me. We're about to get started on our first Mad Lib. You ready, Miss Monet?
I'm ready whenever you are.
All right. What's the first thing that we need to get
Adjective. We need 2 adjectives.
Need 2 adjectives. 2 adjectives. Remember what an adjective is. A description. It describes. Dante, what you got?
Oh, I was gonna ask you what the people.
Well, the people ain't said nothing.
The people said nothing. Yeah, we ain't gonna wait on them. Shit.
Okay. All right.
I need an adjective. An adjective is a description.
Black.
Okay.
Okay.
What's
Give
the
us another
second
one.
Gold.
Slow.
So slow.
You said slow or
Slow.
gold?
Come on,
Well,
say
no, gold. Okay, it's gold. Yeah.
We need another adjective and a noun.
An adjective and a noun. Funky.
Noun.
Chicago.
We need another noun.
Dante.
Illinois.
We love Illinois.
Why not?
Put us in a happy state.
A verb past tense.
Fucked.
There you go.
I can't help it. You do this shit as long as I have. That's all it's gonna
Color.
learn.
Blue.
Adjective.
Big.
Explanation.
Wow. Holy shit.
My God.
Animal. Okay. All right, you ready for the story?
Are y'all ready for the story? That was quick.
Right?
All right. You gonna make it through this one without stopping?
I
All right, we're gonna read the story that we got put together for the first Mad Lib. How's it go? What's the name of this one?
am. Newspaper article.
Newspaper article. Let's get it.
Mrs. Fifi Van Bo, the black and gold, highest has filed for divorce from her husband, Percy Vanderbilt, the former funky Chicago of Harvard, class of 38, now in Illinois business. Mrs. Vanderbilt claimed that her husband had fucked her bed of blue flowers and tracked big mud in the house. He also criticized her cooking. Mr. Vanderbilt, when asked to comment, he said, "Wow, I didn't do it. The pet cat ruined the flowers, and I offered to take her out to the restaurant more often."
He fucked the bed of blue flowers.
Oh, wow.
That's a fetish for your ass. Wow.
That her husband had fucked her. He fucked her.
What's these things that you sound like a first grade school teacher?
You know that's Angel, right?
Yeah, I saw that picture of her. What's up, 3JS4L? You ready for the next one?
I am.
Oh my God, that's fucking hilarious. All right, we're gonna have to step this up a little bit more, less PG-13 and more X-rated, please, for the sake of me, so I don't like lose myself and become.
So the next one is descriptions of the lovely group that I'm in. We need an adjective. We need 2 adjectives and a person in a room.
Let's give 2 adjectives. Who can help us in the chat room on Instagram Live? Give us two adjectives. Two adjectives. What's up, Zodiac? Hope y'all know what an adjective is.
Reminding folks.
An adjective is a description of something. You know, color, old, burnt, you know,
Size.
folded, huge, gigantic. Adjective. You got a question mark like you don't know what an adjective is.
Well, I'm gonna start it off with blue.
Give us an adjective. We need another adjective. So blue is the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do burnt. You said a noun? Someone in the room?
Yes, it's
Fredo.
a person in the room.
Sorry.
All right. We need an adverb and a plural noun.
Okay, remember what an adverb is, right? Could you remind everyone, please, what's on that?
Let's go back.
Aggressively.
An adverb tells how something is done.
Good job.
Aggressively.
You was a little late, Zodiac. You said dick, but we'll use that when we get to have to do another one.
We need a plural noun.
It's an S. Multiple. Dicks.
Asses.
Asses. Okay. Good answer. Good answer. Good answer.
A number.
69.
43.
Oh.
Okay, 69. An adjective and another adverb.
Juicy.
That's your adjective. You need another adverb?
Mm-hmm.
Freakly? That's not a word.
Is that a word?
No. You can't make up stuff. I fucked him freakily.
Very
It
freakily.
kind of sounds.
Hey, I like that. See?
Oh, they said dirty.
We can do dirty.
You do dirty.
Yeah, you can fuck him dirty.
Another person in the room.
Dante.
Dante.
Here she goes.
She checking me.
An adjective and noun.
Miss
We need
Mona.
another adjective. Coming. Or come. It's an action. You know, the description.
So come.
Come.
The
yeah.
noun.
Now.
Table.
Escape. Club. Escape. That's a place. He's saying it begins.
Another person in the room.
Oh. Playboy Gemini. As long as we get two more spaces, we'll all
two more people in the room.
we'll all fit in.
Right. Say clone in the room.
Another noun.
Rock.
An adjective.
That's a thing too. You know that, right?
A noun. A person, place,
So
or
if you
thing.
went it through, if you went it through Rockefeller on the end, then I'd probably feel some kind of way. But I'm okay now.
But you're rock.
We need two.
Rockefeller.
We need 3 adjectives.
3.
You have to complete the story.
Wet,
Beautiful.
Wet.
beautiful, and what was the other one?
Wet, beautiful, and
I guess
He said slutty. Yeah.
That's the description.
all right. So
We're ready to read this
we
one.
are
What is the name of this one again? What's this?
descriptions of the lovely group that I'm in.
Oh.
And you're in a group. And you're not mentioned in it, so this is going to be interesting. All right, we ready. We ready.
We are having a perfectly blue time this evening in the burnt home of Fredo. The rooms are decorated aggressively with many stylish assets that must have cost at least $69.
Damn.
Some
The
cheap
guests
booty.
are all juicy conversationalists and are still dirty dressed. Dante has been entertaining us by telling us all about the time he showed his club escape to Playboy Gemini, who mistook it for an early American rock. The refreshments are wet, and the idea of serving hot and beautiful hors d'oeuvres shows imagination. Visiting here is always a slutty experience.
I'm mad your shit burnt though. I'm mad that Fredo's shit is burnt. Yo, it said your house is burnt.
And it's decorated with asses.
Aggressively
Yes.
dirty asses.
And then
Yes.
Good old Dante.
It cost
They
$69
cost
each.
$69 each.
Good old Dante over here is
Triggered.
showing.
I'm just saying.
She said it's triggered.
Such a lovely group.
Yeah, it's
Oh
amazing.
my God.
It's an amazing group.
It's an amazing. You got a wonderful group. You have to introduce everybody to your group.
I will. On the next episode.
You got a little orgy, some shit going on. Before that next will come, Fredo, we're gonna need you to unburn your house.
I mean,
Take some of them asses down.
renovations.
That don't sound safe at all.
All right.
Y'all ready?
That was it.
We're going to jump into this episode right now before we take a break. Today's episode, Season 4, Episode 5 of Rockefellers Radio, we are going to be talking about gay families, the stigma, and the controversy. So, I don't know how many people out there are part of gay families. I definitely want you to participate in the conversation. If you're on Instagram Live, you're more than welcome to post comments, and we will do our best to try to read them. But we'll continue the conversation, and then we'll take a break, like, while we're doing it. And then we'll go back. Naya's gonna keep track of comments. That way we don't like jump and be like, oh, person. We'll wait. We'll go back, read what someone says, and then answer the questions and stuff like that. Jumping into it, I myself am not part of a gay family, and choose not to be. I've been asked before, like people would say, oh, I want you to be my gay dad. No, I'm good. It's just not me. I don't participate in balls. I don't participate in pageants. It's nothing. It's knocking what people do. That's just not me. And I definitely do fucking gay families. Now I've been offered to join houses in some way, shape, or form. That's considered some people a gay family. But I am surrounded by a couple people. One that's pretty active, and I think one is somewhat semi-quasi active as a gay something.
Quasi.
That's a word for me. That we could talk about it and maybe get an understanding on it. And anything that we say, of course, is not meant to tear down anybody, but it's just our personal views on what we think of the situation. So anybody that is tuning in, may it be their children or what have you, don't get in your feelings. Don't be jumping on Facebook talking about, I'm about to go live. Well, bitch, go live with us, okay? We can talk about this shit. It's all good, and it's just stuff that I think people like to talk about and need to know. Who should we fuck with first?
Ladies first.
Look at you. There you go, throwing right in front of the bus.
Yeah. She called me out.
Do you want to go first, Miss Monet, or do you
I'm
want?
always okay to go first.
You could. Okay.
I want to get mine and get it over with.
So Miss Monet, Miss Naya, rhetorical question, but I'm just gonna have you answer it anyway. Are you participate in the gay family?
I am a mother of 7 children.
You are a motherfucker.
I have fucked some mothers
Oh damn!
and fathers. And
You lent liquor.
You munching on carpet.
I am unfortunate.
I'm sorry.
I'm open to all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My cup's empty.
We need a bartender.
We do need a bartender. We get a sexy bartender to come in here and like have him on camera.
Take your shirt off.
I'm serious. No, I'm just... So tell us a little bit about your gay family.
So my gay family consists of, I want to say 6 boys and my very first official daughter. I had one daughter, so to speak. We were real good friends beforehand, but some things people grow apart. I'll say that. But the family that I have, I love each one of them the same, but I build a bond with them individually because they all came into my life at a different point. Some came by way of other people, and some just so happened to kind of take, I guess, a genuine liking to me, and it kind of like happened. But for the most part, these people that came into my life, they looked at me as a role model or someone in the community because I'm an advocate for LGBTQIA individuals. And so that's pretty much what a parent is in the gay community for myself.
I'm sorry, that's a lot of fucking letters, but go ahead.
The lesbian.
The eligibility squad.
She's gonna go ahead and break it down for us real quick.
Eligibility
Lesbian,
squad.
gay, bisexual, transgender, individuals that are intersex, asexual, allies, and those
God, I
individuals
missed the
questioning.
19. Oh, I missed the 1980s. It was just so simple.
It was just the LGBT.
LBGTQ.
Yeah.
That's it. LBGT. Period. Now we got LBGTQ FCCBDDFC 1237777.933. Unicorn.
But you got to understand what happens. The reason why the labels continue to grow is because everybody wants their own box.
Where they are labeled.
No, it's a box. So the way I explain it to a lot of people, especially cisgender people, those people who are heterosexual, who identify with the gender that the doctor gave them at birth, cisgender individuals created the box, male and female. You get that? So they had kids, and their kids was like, well, I don't really identify with you said that I should identify, so my other suggestion is like I want my own box, but I still want to be a part of what you got going on in society.
I want a box.
But I want you to identify and respect me.
I want my own box.
You can get it. I mean,
Of course, that's the problem. Everybody gets a fucking box. It's
Rockasexual.
Rock is very sexual, but he discriminate because he do not.
That's his box.
I want my box. So when you speak on like being a family, what are some of the important, because this whole gay family thing is different for each person. So
Yes.
based on what I've seen just from being around you and knowing you for long as I have, what is, or how do you show what a real gay family is supposed to be?
It varies.
How does it work for
So,
you?
for me, it works for me is because these individuals look up to me. I'm a role model to them. So I'm not replacing anyone in their life. I am pretty much supplementing some of the love that they may not be getting from biological parents who do not understand the lifestyle of someone who identify as gay, bisexual, trans, whatever the case may be. So a lot of my children, I am in actual contact and respect their biological parents who understand the role that I play in their children's life. So in layman's terms, I'm a role model to individuals that's in the community.
So is that no, not to cut you off. So is that what part of being a gay, I guess, parent in
Yes.
this sense is supposed to be?
Yes, it is supposed to be a role model. I think what gets lost in translation is everybody makes up their own rules.
Clearly.
And then some people get gay families and ballroom families confused as if they're the same things, and it's not. It's a difference.
But do you think you make a good point because you say that it's a difference, right?
It is.
It's supposed to be a difference,
It does.
but that's not how it works.
Unfortunately,
It's
it's the group of people though. You gotta understand.
Right.
So for me, my family consists of my children, and so some of may consist of ballroom, others may consist of doing pageants and shows. It's a makeup, but we're not walking as a house. What we do as a group of individuals, we're friends, but we're friends with labels and titles.
I'm sorry. No, Cam, I would not qualify as a gay uncle.
Well, unfortunately, you
Somebody
are.
calls me that.
But you are though, because you got to understand you're someone who plays a major part in my life. And so my children who respect you and the position that you play in my life, because you're like a brother to me, but you're my best friend.
Right.
And so those people know you. They're like, well, that's Uncle Rob.
Right.
You may not really understand it, but those people.
Oh no. Get out. Okay, so
You gotta accept it, Uncle Rock.
I again, like I've taken that, like I won't shun a person away and be like, no, don't fucking call me that. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously, like you said, people look up to me, from certain perspectives and just being around and stuff like that. I take and accept that. But when I mean as far as being, I won't go out and be like, hey, I need to find me some fucking kids. I don't want that. Like, I don't mind being like that because you're my best friend. I know those are your kids. So if they look up to me like that, I'm all cool with that. But I would never step into the realm of like being a gay father or anything like that.
It doesn't really happen like that. You don't go out and search for.
Well, no. I know.
Well,
This.
I mean, you got.
But you get some people. You get some people that do that too. Because
Exactly.
I've had people. I've had younger people come to me and be like, would you be my gay dad? Absolutely not.
Because again, that's because they look
Child.
up to you. They
You can look up to me.
admire what you do.
he said,
It's
"Child,
Child,
Child.
honey child.
Let me-
But no, like I don't mind being like that person if you want to. You know what?
And you gotta
It's
understand,
hard.
some people might. So with you being a part of my life, they're like, okay, even though that's my mother, and I identify as a gay male, and she has a best friend who's a gay male, I can go and have these conversations with Uncle Rock, so to speak.
After they found out they can't get the dick, but go on.
After they realize the
That
role
they can't
that
get
you
the
play,
dick. Go on.
Oh yeah, that's Uncle Rock, all right. That's Uncle Rock.
and they're
I'm
able to have
playing.
those conversations with you that they're not comfortable with having with their mother. It's
Right.
the same thing with their biological parent.
Which brings me back. So when you have those conversations with these people, like have they ever brought up the whole thing of like they tell you something that's like really just dead serious that they could not confess to their real parents?
Yes.
And are there also cases to where they completely cut off or have been disowned by their parents, and then they kind of look to you to kind of fill that void?
Yeah. But that kind of goes back to the last episode, or a couple of episodes we did about when people feel like I'm being used, it's because of the love and unconditional support that I have for my gay children. I take my title and role in their life serious. I don't have $1 million and I'm not a millionaire, but I will do my best to make sure that they have things within my power to assist them with everyday life.
And then there's Maud. No. So, well, okay, being that parent, because you're teaching them day-to-day life things, experiences, and stuff like that, do you still fall into that whole thing of there's a point when the parent has to stop feeding the birds in the nest, you need to get out and fucking fly on your own?
Of course. My kids already know. I'm at a point, I tell them, like, listen, I will help you get to this particular point. Once we get here, that is not my concern. As the older people will tell you, you can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make him drink it. So I would lead you to the water, but I'm not going to force you to drink it. And please don't expect for me to be there when the water runs dry. I've already given you the resources. Now it's up to you whether or not you lose it. What I'm there for after that particular point is to soften your fall.
So you, if that ever happens, like how do you handle if they come to you after the fact?
We just have to have a heart-to-heart conversation. Like it's like you will have with your parents. Like you knew what you needed to do and you didn't do it. So let's work together to figure out what you can do to kind of get back on track so that you don't have this mistake again. It's the same thing your parents should tell you. Well, I told you don't do that. Then you decided to run into that brick wall. That's on you.
At what point do you, when that happens? Because I've us as children growing up, you know, we've had moments dealing with our parents would be like, oh, well, we did this and we know you told us not to, but, and you know how the parents would do it. Is that any different when you're being like a gay parent, like a gay mother, father? Would you still
Not for
respond
me.
the same way?
Yeah, that's no difference. It's the same way because that's how I was raised, and so the information I'm passing along is what was given to me as a child and growing up. It's like there's no different. So even though a lot of times these people are adults, we get it. They're over 21 half of the time. Sometimes they're younger.
Sound like me. Go ahead.
But it comes a time where sometimes you have to have that realistic, unfiltered, raw conversations like, listen, you know you fucked up. So what you gonna do? I can help you create a plan to kind of get past it, but if we continue to be their safety net, that they're never gonna learn.
What about you, Mr. Harris? You said that you've somewhat done this.
Oh my God.
Did you hit the fire, Renee? Do you need John Basil to help you through this process?
He's like, Lord
You
Jesus.
might need a little John.
That's because I have a long history when it comes to like gay families. So I first started in the gay scene, and I'm using air quotes, y'all. When I was 15.
Yeah. He loves air quotes.
Yeah.
Air quotes.
When I was 15, because I'm just like gay scene. What? what is that?
Hi, Mercedes. My daughter's watching.
I first, was out in the city of Chicago, like in the gay scene when I was 15. And at that early age, I had somebody who like adopted me, right? Who, called themselves my gay mother. First, I was like, what the fuck?
Right. You ain't my mama.
Bitch, I got a mom.
Right.
And I'll say for myself, I think the premises of, the whole gay family stem from individuals needing a place to belong.
Right.
To be accepted and a place where they can be themselves. And for me, I was privileged. I'll say I was privileged because I never needed that. I had a very supportive family. I had older gay cousins, like literally a cousin who was my great grandmother's age, or my great grandmother's cousin who was very, himself. And because he was older, everybody respected that. So any other relative of mine that came up that was, queer or LGBTQI.
What the fuck?
Part of the LGBTQIA plus
That's how you say it in French.
Educate me.
And so, no, I'm joking. That's not the. But yeah. So when they came up, it was like, my family was very supportive with everybody, and so I never really needed that, and I'll call it privilege because not everybody has that opportunity, that their families accept them, and so. I was very standoffish when it came to that, but I did build a bond with someone who, I did eventually accept them as my gay mother. And this was from like old, like families of Chicago. My mother was from the Mattel family. All right. So this is around the time where
was this like, a house?
No, it was just a street family. It's part of the beginning of the Kiki scene
like
here
Valentino.
in Chicago.
Okay.
Valentino, but Valentino's was kind of was crazy. Valentino's was kind of like pageantry / Kiki. They was both. The Mattels was just Kiki. And so which is but this is like before the families of Chicago became a families of Chicago. This was like the era before that. So I was actually had the opportunity to be a part of the families of Chicago. I started my own family, which was all this is a part of like the Kiki scene here in Chicago. I had my own family, which was the Khalifas, and
sorry,
but yeah, we're getting some feedback.
Yeah. So are you still actively part of a gay family, not a house?
No. So at some point, I made the conscious decision that I wanted to focus on myself, build myself professionally, get some education, and just focus on myself. And I still have individuals that I consider to be my kids. Your phone's interfering.
Yeah, it's interfering. No, the closer you bring it, the worse it gets. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. So I made the conscious decision to leave the families of Chicago alone. So there was a group created by individuals who were in the Kiki scene here in Chicago. The Kiki scene in Chicago got really, really big at some point. So you had different families, the Kardashians, the Baldwins, the Monroes, the Khalifas.
So let me ask you, I don't mean to cut you off. So when you say that, I start to automatically think houses.
So the thing is that the Kiki scene existed like alongside the ballroom scene. When you say houses, that's referring to the ballroom scene.
Okay.
There are individuals who consider themselves to be a family in the ballroom scene, but that doesn't necessarily make a house a family.
Right.
Some people just never considered, their house to be their family.
Right.
Which is what, and there's a lot of people who are in ballroom scene who are also a part of the Kiki scene.
Okay.
So,
the Kiki scene was created for those people who were not old enough to go to the balls.
Initially.
So were they a family? Were they given those things that you spoke about earlier? Like I said, I hear that,
but yeah,
but it still sounds like okay. It's the pageantry and the ballroom scene. So where does that whole family support thing come? Because that just sounds like extracurricular activity.
It is.
So where is the what I'm gearing at is like, where's the support?
Well,
as a gay family, so okay, I get it. You want to do all the dancing. Where's the support?
Because you still have a mother and father of the house.
So
they
within that Kiki and
but that was the ball. That's ballroom she's talking about. She's that house.
so outside the ballroom.
even the Kiki scene, you still have parents.
Yeah,
Right. But I'm saying those parents, are they acting on the level of parenting these gay individuals as far as to in the seriousness side of it, of what they might be dealing with and being that gay parent, not draw them into a pageant or a ballroom saying, hey, let's go do this, but real life issues that they could be dealing with. I don't really give a fuck about all that shit. I'm talking about like.
So let's be, gay family started within ballroom.
Okay.
All right. So when a mother or father came up and created their house, essentially they hoped to have created what would exist as a family, which is why it was called houses, right? But throughout time, of course, that they kind of ventured off of that. So which is that's how they birthed the Kiki scene, which existed of families instead of houses,
Right?
And at some point, it's just kind of that itself. I don't know about anywhere else. Like, y'all from Missouri, right? Birmingham. Sorry, who's from Missouri? Who's from Missouri? Well, I'm thinking Missouri.
Me.
You're from Missouri.
From St. Louis.
Okay.
Yeah, you're, real shit happens in Missouri, because I know St. Louis is also known pretty big for houses and families, shit like that. So within that, as you said, it kind of veered off a little bit. So when you have these people that say they're interested because of whatever they may be dealing with at home or not being accepted, and let's say they're trying to figure out where they can go for support, as what family or house would they go to?
And that's what to answer your question earlier, was what I was trying to. So that's where the support came in. When they created these houses, they brought in kids who could perform at the like the balls and stuff like that. But then the families, it's something, I don't know what it is, but the families,
It's like what?
there is for you all who are listening, there is some feedback.
Right, we're getting it in our headphones.
Yeah,
I don't think the mic's picking up.
I don't know, but
The spirit is telling you that you're lying.
no. So that they would, mothers and fathers who would, who were, older gay or trans individuals would have their own places. Okay. And so they would offer support for individuals, young kids who got kicked out of their families or out of their homes, right. And they would allow them to come stay with them. And a part of that, they would, perform at the balls. They walk realness, or Vogue or runway, right? Something, And so that's where that stemmed from. And so because at some point ballroom got away from that whole support system, the Kiki families, spawned. And so they, again, started doing that same cycle. And then at some point, I don't know anywhere else, but here in Chicago, we were very focused on status, throwing parties, who can throw the biggest and baddest party, what family brought it the best. Like, then they got in the Kiki scene, like doing categories of shit, just like the ballroom did. So best dancer, best twerker of the year, realness, exactly. So Kiki family started to kind of, mimic is the thank you ballroom, exactly. And so yeah.
Mercedes _ the body 23 says there's a difference between the Kiki house and gay family. The Kiki scene was a foundation for the ones who go to ballroom. A gay family has its core family values. It also has its pros and cons as Kiki and gay family.
I mean, so is this from personal experience, or are you just saying that just because what?
Gay families is Kiki in Chicago. Okay. She's from Maryland, so Baltimore. So it might be a little different.
Oh, everything's different in Baltimore.
Right. It might be a little different in Baltimore. But here in Chicago.
Ballet classes.
But see, that's different because I don't participate. Well, I started off in ballroom, but the moment that kind of deterred me was some life-altering changes. But outside of that, I couldn't get past a panel of people sitting, like looking down on me and judging me on whether or not my realness was good enough. Like, could I go out in society and pass for a cisgender woman? We proved that today I can, and I had no makeup on. But for individuals who's supposed to be my peer in the community with me, judging me and telling me, you're not woman enough. It kind of didn't sit well with me, and I don't feel comfortable with another person judging me to that particular point, because it's bad enough we judge each other.
So was that within like have to do with the gay families?
No, this is just in ballroom in general, or in Kiki, because that's what they do. They judge you. It's a group of people who sit on the panel. So and they've probably been doing this for years and decades, and they have
the
statuses.
So why are we discussing Kiki then? I mean, if that's something that they do, it's
well,
an activity.
No, what she's talking about is ballroom.
Okay.
And you mentioned gay families. So gay families covers all this: pageantry, ball scene, Kiki scene. Mm-hmm. Gay families
it's
is
like
everywhere.
All wrapped up in one.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, you have some gay families who do participate in ballroom, but you have some that don't. They do pageants or they do shows. Mm. So it's a mixture of everything. But what I'm just saying that in general is I'm not comfortable looking down on someone else and judging them on whether or not that they can go out in society.
We forgot to
down the
sing.
street. Huh?
We forgot the drag scene. Because you
Because
got drag mothers and drag daughters.
So it seems to me, and this is my personal opinion, like a stop of just mess. Because again, the term gay family, and from what I've seen and growing up, is that, you know, the mother, father. I'm not talking about this ballroom pageantry shit. I'm talking about family, core things. Talk about family. I'm trying. It's not to push away what y'all talking about. I get it, but again, my question's not being answered.
What's your question?
I hear about the ballroom too. Where's the family shit?
So
I want to know the difference. Where is this? Okay, I'm a gay child. I'm a gay child. Hold on. I'm a gay child. I don't want to know shit about a ballroom scene. I don't know nothing about a fucking pageant. I'm having problems. My family doesn't accept me.
Right.
It's hard for me to be out in public as a gay black man. I'm not saying this is me, but I'm saying these are the things that people think about or go through. I've thought about suicide because I don't like the person I am. A fucking pageant and a fucking ball is not going to change me as a person to not make me feel that way. You're not going to put me in an outfit or something and be like, oh, yeah, let's go in a ballroom scene and you forget about all your work. That's not going to help me. I'm saying as a parent, as a gay parent, and y'all tell me, how can you help me get through what I'm dealing with without telling me, oh, I'm gonna put you in the ballroom scene. You're gonna walk realness. What the fuck? I'm dealing with you.
You know what's crazy?
But I explained that to you already.
No, but what I'm saying, what it sounds like to me, and I'm not saying you're not speaking the truth. It seems to still go back to the ballroom scene, the pageant, or these are the people that involved us. I don't want that. I want to know if a person is having problems and they want to be part of a gay family. You talking about being a parent, like your gay children, and any issues and problems they have. We don't talk about pageants and balls. We talk about real life shit of what they're dealing with. And you're not going to solve the problem by inviting you to be part of a pageant, because a lot of these people that have real life issues, sometimes the mistakes that they make are choosing pageants or choosing balls over their issues that they're dealing with in life and things that are important that they should be focusing on. So help me. Help me!
I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna give a very unpopular opinion.
Somebody said it. Community family.
And
yes.
you
help me understand that.
I got you. I'm about to give a very unpopular opinion.
Give it. Come on.
Okay.
Bring it.
And I'm letting y'all know this is my opinion.
Come on.
Most gay parents, they are, and everybody got one. Most gay parents are not equipped. Mm-hmm. They are not equipped. I will say, this woman sitting right here in front of us, this woman works in community.
Right.
She works in community, right? She has resources. So if one of her kids, nieces, nephews, or whatever, she's encountered some of my kids, she will give them resources. If you have an issue, this is what I have for you. Mm-hmm. This is what you can do to take care of that.
Right.
You know, and most parents are focused, most gay parents are focused on, like I said, what the Kiki scene when I was a part of it was focused on was the status and being the best. And
Are they like that now?
I'm pretty sure. I haven't been a part of it. I haven't been a part of it in a while.
Are they
but
like that now?
Well, no, I'm not a part of neither one. I'm not a part of a
her family exists outside of all of that.
Right. My thing is, that's what I was trying to explain to you. With my family, we deal with real life issues, so I help them with getting jobs, help them with transportation back and forth to work. I actually go to doctor's appointment with my kids.
I've witnessed that.
Right, so
that's what I'm talking about.
When they call me and they get stranded, Mom, I don't have no food, I'm hungry. If I got extra money, maybe from doing shows, or if I paid all my bills and I just got a little money that I probably put aside to me, we'll have to have a conversation because now I'm taking away from myself, but I'm not going to see my child hungry.
Right.
And again, I understand that people say that these are adults, but as adults, we still fall on hard times.
Right.
And so until we can get to that particular point that my child is at a point where they are socially adequately able to take care of themselves, my job as a parent, as a mother, and sometimes as a single mother, I make sure that they have all of the resources that they need. So outside of being an advocate for community, because that just helps me be a better parent,
right?
I still have to do those day-to-day things. So I have to have heart-to-heart conversations. They talk about that they had a bad relationship and a breakup and their boyfriend cheated on them. They call me.
That is a good thing. That is a sign of you being a parent because you're discussing real life situations that people deal with.
But my job as a parent is to help them through the process.
It is to help through the process, but even as a parent, all right, you help them only so much before they need to learn how to do it themselves. Because at this point, you're not dealing with kids. They're fucking adults. And I'm always stand on that.
But I understand that before you can't have your cake and eat it too. So
we're gonna stay out the fucking bakery for a minute.
And Rock, I will say because for young,
she always going to the fucking hostess.
I'm a fat person at heart. Don't do that.
For young LGBTQ individuals, some things, especially those individuals who were disowned or put out their houses at very young ages, did not pick up on certain personality traits or qualities that you would pick up had you stayed in the home and been developed into your adult age. And so that if you're a qualified gay parent or individuals who can impart some of those qualities and traits onto somebody, sometimes we're getting to that point even in adulthood where you're teaching a young LGBTQ individual, like, this is what you need to do and this is what you need to learn. So sometimes even in adulthood they still need that
extra support.
Exactly.
What do I do? Go back here on Instagram Live. Start off with Mercedes, the body to the Naya, where she picked up, where she says that's when. If you could read the next few comments after that, and then I'm going to get some feedback from Playboy Gemini Fredo Bangs within the next 3 minutes. It's going to be quick, and then we're going to take a break.
So Mercedes _ the body 23 said that part right there. It is so judgmental in the Kiki scene. It derails a lot of people away from things. She also stated that sometimes gay families do the same thing as Kiki houses.
And skip down to the one she started where that's when they go to the matriarchs. She said that's when they go to the matriarchs of the family.
I ain't got all the way down there yet because there was some other comment.
Yeah, no, I'm sticking to that because that's just to kind of go with what she was talking about on that.
Well, yeah, and so she also states that that's when you go to the matriarchs of the family. And that's why I say that that's where the core family values come into place.
I mean, but still, even then, it to me, and again, it's coming from a person that's not part of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to ask the questions that people want to know. That's not part of that as well. So that makes sense. And some of that did make sense. Like you, I know, I've been around you, so I see how you deal with the whole gay family thing. But then, when you speak on like the Kikis and the ha-has and the Patrickies, and no disrespect, but it's just like, it's just so much. It's just so much.
I'm an active parent, so like even some of my kids have legal grandchildren. I play a part in their life as well. So I do birthdays, I do Christmas, I do recitals.
I mean, so that's a good thing. That's a good thing to parents and shit.
And that's what I was saying too. Like outside of that, I walked away from the whole Kiki scene, right? I walked away from the ball scene.
I'm sorry. It's,
I know.
because
It's
you're
a
talking
lot.
about like, oh, you motherfuckers are Kiki and
I know. And I was like, what? This is the Kiki scene? But I was
that's
like,
I try not to laugh. You have a Kiki scene. Kiki.
look, when I found out it was the Kiki scene, I was like, huh? We a joke? But after I walked away from all that, I still have people who I consider my children and people who still consider me their father. And, I'm in their life. Like Naya said, I'm very active. Naya has met, one of my beautiful daughters. I've had the opportunity to have her come work with me. And so, I do, have kids still outside of that. And
But see, here's a funny story too that brings us to this particular point.
Well, hold on. I don't mean to cut you off. We're going to pause. I want to get theirs real quick before we go to the break and we come back and pick up on that and jump into the other part of this whole family thing. Y'all a gay family?
No.
And with that being...
I will say this though. I have asked multiple times to come into like either a house. I actually have been adopted by one of our closest friends. So technically, I'm not considered to be in a gay family. However, I have been adopted as a son to somebody.
So
you in the gay family. That's the adoption.
I don't interact with them or around the situation to become like I'm in it.
But someone's claimed you as a child.
self-
So you're part of a gay family.
Yeah.
I mean, not to shade you.
I wouldn't say that because like we just talked about foundations and you know how people help out one another. Okay, I can be a part or somebody can tell me, okay, yeah, you're my son. You're gonna be able to do this for me. I'm gonna be able to do this for you. That's that and third. But I haven't had that type of interaction just yet for me to be like, okay, I accept that. You feel me? That's why I say, in my opinion, I've been told that, hey, I can be your son. I mean, I'm your son, or etc. But for me, it's like,
I see, that's the thing. It's like when people they claim you as their child, even though you don't acknowledge that, but it's just like they've already kind of brought you in. You're involved.
Whether you like it or not.
Whether you like it or not, you're involved.
But I will say, by them actually doing it and taking initiative, we have gotten closer. We just don't speak on that whole family-oriented type core values.
Like a lot of people probably do.
Yeah.
Well, this is definitely an interesting conversation. We definitely want to continue it. If you're just now jumping in, this is Rock Rose Radio, episode 5 of season 4. We're gonna go ahead and take a break and we'll come back. What's up, everybody? This is your boy, Rock Rockefeller, of course, representing Rockefeller's Entertainment, and I'm here to tell you that rocksboys.com, you know about it. You know what we bring. You know what we represent. Got all those hot and sexy boys. Be sure to visit the site, rocksboys.com. Right now, you can sign up, be a member, favorite your videos, favorite your favorite models, all for a low price of $24.97. All right? Get online, get off, do your thing. Make sure you got your lube and shit because you already know what I give some of the hot and sexy boys. Once again, visit rocksboys.com today and become a member. Subscribe, join, get it. Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Rockefeller's Radio. So, we're talking about the topic. That's what you do when you have a topic for a show.
One that he don't understand.
I'm telling you, I am. Yeah.
He's still lost for words.
I'm just like.
He said, "Yeah."
I'm just like, huh? I don't know what a house is, George.
So before we went to break, the story I wanted to relate to you that kind of gets back on topic was we actually connected, me and Dante connected.
I remember the story.
She said my name right.
She did.
Oh wow.
Here you go.
Praise God.
The one time that I'm trying to be nice to you.
Okay. All right.
So the first way is my biological brother, like my blood brother, was his child. And so when he passed away, when my brother passed away, Dante reached out to me and he was like, wait a minute, you know him too? I was like...
She had a picture of him posted on her Facebook page.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, he was like, I know him. I was like, yeah, that's my brother. He was like, no, that was my child. And I was like, oh, really? And my brother was a part of the community. My family blamed me on multiple occasions that I'm the reason why he turned gay, which I don't know how that happens. But, yeah. And then...
You sprinkle fairy dust.
And then goes this fairy dust. And then...
The first one always...
Yeah, take bills flying
that
around.
my gay brother is his father.
He's my gay father. Yeah.
Oh, it's so funny because I remember that story, and I'm just like, that's why I was asking him, like, you're a gay parent?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering if he was gonna like say no, but he actually came forward. So good for you.
But he's also my baby daddy as well. It's very confusing in the community.
What?
Yeah.
Your baby daddy? Him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which brings me to my next question.
Let's just loop this into
Let's bring it to thanks for the appreciate that transition. Let's call it crossfades. The other thing, I'm not gonna say it's issue. The issue that I have with the gay families is that if you're supposed to be a gay family, you have sons and some people that those that identify as like, female.
Trans.
But no. Like me, when I say identify, so they identify was to call themselves girl, but not really girl. They just say that like girl.
Feminine boys.
Yeah, very feminine boys.
Oh, the girls.
Yeah, child, girl,
Honey
like
child.
that, honey child.
Okay.
Yeah, sis. So
Butch Queen.
Butch Queens, yeah, Butch Queens, hacha. So my issue is if you're supposed to be this gay parent, not saying you doing this, at least I haven't seen it. And same thing with you, I haven't seen it, so I can't really speak. Except for being around you.
I know where he finna go.
I know you know you're not.
No.
I know where he finna go.
You ain't know.
I hope not.
Yes, he going there.
I'm going.
He's
there.
going there.
I'm going there.
And it's crazy.
Y'all know where I'm going.
Take it there.
I'm taking.
Yeah,
it.
take it there.
Take
Because
it.
I got something to say.
Buckle
about
your
it.
fucking seatbelts because we about
I
to
got
punch
some-
it. Don't fold your arms on me.
I'm illegal. I don't like riding with my seatbelt
If
on.
I had a suit jacket on, I'd be pulling that motherfucker like this. So
Okay, well, pop your collar.
my issue is if you're supposed to be a gay parent and you have children,
Well,
why the fuck are you having sex with your children?
I knew he was going there. I knew
Why?
he was going there.
Why are you having sex with your son? Why are you having sex with their brothers?
Oh, for the listeners, by the way, because he got something to say. It sound like
we got another special guest. He's
This is one of
coming
the
live
founders
from
of
Dallas.
Acoma.
He's one of the founding fathers of Acoma Alliance.
hold on, sir.
The
He's
Purge.
a co-founder. There are no parents.
So that's always been a question I wanted to actually ask people like in the house, and I still haven't got clarification on that. It's like they do the little song and dance and they get skirt on past it. So my question to both of you, maybe you could help on how people do it. Why are some of these gay families, these parents in these gay families' houses, fucking their kids? It's supposed to be helping them through these traumatic experiences that they're supposed to be going through, and the reason why they're coming to you to be the father or the gay parent. Why are they worried about like you offering sex? Oh, you gotta have sex with them in order for them to be part of this gay family. So like I don't understand that. Like what the fuck?
I did, and I felt like you were gonna, when I saw the topic for tonight, I felt like you were gonna go there, and I'm glad you did actually, because what's crazy is because, part of, one of the big scandals in Chicago, in the gay Chicago family scenes, is that certain parents or some parents was having sex with their kids. Now, my thing is, I've never wanted to take on a child that was too.
So just for clarity, when we say kids, we say gay kids that are over the age of 18.
Yes.
Okay, let's put that out.
Sometimes.
Well,
Yeah,
we're gonna keep it above 18
All right. I mean, I'm gonna talk on real
for
shit.
the sake of Instagram.
No, I'm gonna talk on real shit. I'm gonna be honest about shit. Okay. So there are in the scene, sometimes you do have kids who are under 18 who are part of gay families.
Right.
Do they get taken advantage of? At some point, yes. Thank you. Is that, and there are some, and they, older people need to be ashamed of themselves, because it has happened where you have an older gay male who takes advantage of some younger gay person, or if that individual turns out to be trans or whatever, but they do take advantage of these young LGBTQ kids
Because of what they're dealing with.
because they don't have parents, biological parents in their lives, and there's no adult supervision or whatever in their lives, and so they do get taken advantage of. All right, and not and it's the 18-year-olds too. My thing is like 18 years, they're legally adults, but mentally,
They're
are they
not
there
there.
yet? Exactly,
Right, they're not there
and
yet.
so then they get taken advantage of, and so like I said, and the gay Chicago family scene, shit like that happened.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not one of those parents that did that. All right, right hand up to God, swear on my great grandmother's grave.
Mm-hmm.
Right, there was an individual who claimed they knew me.
Mm-hmm.
I had started dating someone, and and they were connected with this other person. This person's like, oh, I know him. I'm like, I don't know who that is.
Mm.
And they're like, yeah, but I know him. And so they told my partner at the time, he was a gay father, and all of them was fucking their kids.
All of them.
I said, sir, you can't say that.
Mm-hmm.
Because not everybody was in that predicament. But that's the stigma that we dealt with as being gay parents and being in the gay Chicago family scene, is that people are going to automatically assume that you're doing the worst when you're taking on these kids.
But that doesn't, and even with that, because I know with your experiences with Chicago scene, it goes beyond that. You know, being from St. Louis, I've seen and heard it happen there. I've seen and heard it happen in Atlanta. Same thing in Florida. You know what I'm saying? That's why the question's so broad. It's like, why is this happening? You know what I'm saying? How come that when people speak on that?
This is what I deal with as a parent.
Yeah.
Did you read the text message?
I did, but then so going back to what I was saying is that's like always been like one of my big concerns, and I've always been like not fully totally against the whole gay family thing, but when it comes to the neglect, the abuse of you're supposed to be a support system for this person who's dealing with something. This person is dealing with something. How? If you're turning around and this person's saying, "Oh yeah, oh well, you had sex with your gay son and shit like that." So I don't fully support it, but being around like people like you and Naya, I see how that gay family works. That's ideal. That's the way that it's supposed to be.
Because not everybody got into it for the right reasons. Like I said, at some point, when people started their own families, I'm using air quotes, y'all. I love my air quotes. When they started their families, some individuals were doing it for status, right? They're doing it for status. They're doing it for recognition. They're doing it for power. Some people, having a whole Kiki family might even boost their reputation in the ball scene or boost their reputation in the pageantry system.
Let me ask you this then. Why, if we know that these particular houses that are doing this stuff, because some are so bold to speak on it, why are they not trying to disassemble these families that are doing stuff like that? Because if we hold real families accountable for doing such things, but if we find out that these gay families out there doing something, not saying you can go after them criminally, but especially, well, you can if they're doing shit with those that are underage, but in saying that, okay, well, this house or this family is not doing the right thing, we need to find a way to get the word out there.
So that's like asking why Harvey Weinstein is in the circles he's in.
I'm just saying. I'm saying. Hold on 1 second. What'd you say, Deontay?
You probably gotta turn it up on the side.
So you can't say that they're being taken advantage of fully because they're still connected to the decision that they're making, choosing to lay down. So the topic itself is already tricky.
Well, no, I mean, even then, if the person it can and can't be, but you got to understand what the situation the person could be going through, because then it falls into manipulation.
It's all of that. But again, like it goes to all those things of if you can't pay house dues, then guess what? You slept with the house father. You slept with the house.
That's fucking ridiculous. That is crazy. That is crazy.
Again, speaking as somebody who's a quote unquote legend in the scene, there's a lot that goes to it, but it depends on you as a house mother, house father, and some of these houses are just that. Houses. It's not a family. So people know what they sign up for before they get into it.
Right.
But again, like you say, you're talking about the 18 and up. I'm not talking about the kids that really come out underage who are really like 14, 15, don't have family. The 18 and ups who come out and they don't have that same support system, but they're still at a point where this is where it gets tricky. You're saying, why aren't they doing anything about this house? But why would somebody when they're gonna say they were a consenting adult?
Well, even then, because there are cases to where when you look at something what I'm very familiar with is that even though a person can sit up and say it's consent, the way they were doing, that doesn't make it right. I don't care. Even if
That I'm saying is making it right. I'm posing the devil's advocate point of view.
right, and
Somebody's gonna say to
but my response to what you're saying is that that might be true, but just because a person consents to something, they may have their reasons for consenting to it. They may have the reason for why they do it because they may have need to be in a better position, and the only way for them to do it. My thing is the right for wrong. Like that's not okay because you know this person needs to do something. This is the ultimatum. Okay, well, I need a place to stay or I need the money, so I'm going to do what's needed. I'm not so much speaking of saying like, okay, well, this person knows better, they consent to it. It's like, no, why put somebody in that position? It's, to me, it's still a form of manipulation because you're giving an ultimatum, right? And then if I sit up and say that, okay, I'll do it because I know this is the only way that I'm going to get it, you still took advantage of that person because they say, yeah, they'll do it. Why even bring up the option in the beginning? You can, as an adult, why even put it out there to say, hey, do this, instead just fucking help them?
And I want to answer your question, Rock. I want to go back.
Hold on one second, Deontay.
I want to go back and answer your question. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So, a lot of people did not embark on this journey of gay parenthood to be a parent.
Right.
All right. It was for social status, to socialize, meet new people, and just ultimately maybe even build their status in the scene. Right. What'd you say?
So maybe, make them a house in the long haul.
Exactly. And so, and it's unfortunate, right? It's
Right.
unfortunate, but you have individuals who are going to, do the extracurricular stuff.
Right.
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 It's unfortunate, but yeah.
And like I said, it's just a question. I just want to know. I'm not part of any fucking gay house. That's just, and I choose not to for many reasons, and that's my opinion. We're all in.
different now. You have gay houses, but you also have gay families. There's a difference.
No, that's what we were talking about earlier, as far as they were trying to break it down and stuff like that. But even then, there's just a lot of shit. Even in the gay houses, there's, to me, from what I've seen in the 30 plus years that I've been in the LGBT community, it's all a fucking mess. It goes so far back. There's not enough time to even do it in this episode, but we could definitely break it down in other episodes to come. But because it's a hot topic, but at the same time, from my perspective, my opinion, and my view, it's a mess sometimes. Majority of the time, from what I've seen, and Naya's showing me a text message that she got. It's just a prime fucking example. You know what I'm saying? It's just stuff that I feel that there's no standard, there's no guide, right? There's no manual, right?
There's
on
not
how to be a gay parent, right? You people just take on this role and assuming that role.
You people, y'all heard him? He said, "You people." I feel attacked.
I'm not a gay parent, damn it. But I've seen the positive stuff that it has, and I've seen how it affects people and the unity that people build off of that, which I'm all here for. And being around people like y'all, it works. I've seen it, but outside of the people I know, that's a lot of bullshit.
There is.
There's a lot of bullshit,
It is.
and I remember a while back when I used to live in Atlanta, I had a model, and mind you, they had worked with me for a while, and then they were getting ready to do something, and then they were like, somebody want to talk to you, my gay parent. I said, who want to talk to me? I said, talk to me about what? It's like, oh, well, this person talked about they want to do about me doing a video. So I'm like, is this your real parent, or is this some gay shit that you talk? I said, man, I don't want to talk to no fucking dude about you, bro. Like, you 18 years old, homie. I don't know. I said, and I found out who the person was and actually knew them, so they got him on the phone. He's like, well, I don't think. I said, bro, listen, don't take this the wrong way, not being disrespectful, but if you didn't push this motherfucker out your ass, I ain't got shit to say to you. If this boy sit up there and say he want to do adult films, and actually he was older than 18, and decided he wants to do this, he doesn't need your permission. He doesn't need your permission to do anything because he has to live his life. You know what I'm saying? So that fine, you want to be supportive or you want to do lack thereof. I said, bro, if you're going to make decisions in your life based on what another gay motherfucker is either telling you not to do, that's a problem. Because this person isn't going to take care of you at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Because they feel they have this, oh, well, I'm your gay father, or I'm your gay mother. All right, bro, I ain't got shit to say to you. That's just how I handle it. Because I'm not, you want to get your real mama? I can talk to her for you.
And you know what? Some people, what'd you say, Fredo?
So what if the real mom, the real parental privilege is not around, and they actually look up to this said gay father or gay mother, and that's why they asking for that advice or that confirmation to do certain
Well,
things.
he wasn't asking the advice. He told me that this person wanted to talk to me.
Oh, this is
I entertained that conversation.
Well, and
he wasn't getting permission because he had already did it.
Gotcha.
He just said that this person wanted to talk to me because he was getting ready to do another shoot. And in reality, this person wanted to talk to me and they were upset that this person was doing it because they couldn't have sex with me. So that's how that came about.
And then I was gonna say too, because I've managed high school kids and young adults in my professional career, and so I would have some of my staff members come to me and say, hey, my grandmother want to talk to you, and even in that aspect, I would be like, your grandma don't work for me. You do.
Right.
So if you have an issue, then you can talk to me.
Exactly.
When you sign papers saying that you can consent to working, you can consent to handling your own affairs, you receive your paychecks, right? So if you have an issue, and the grandmother wanted to request like some days off for the person, your grandma can't request nothing with me because your grandma don't work for me. So if you're of legal age to work, you can handle these affairs on your own. And it's the same thing goes for, rock, with Rockefeller Entertainment, rocksboys.com. If you're 18 years old, like, you can look up to this gay parent, and I'm not knocking that you, have respect for your gay parent where you want to take their, advice into accountability or whatever. That's cool. But at the end of the day, you're an adult, and if this is what you want to do, if you want to get into sex work, I understand it's a big decision that you're making in your life, right? But if this is what you want to do and you made that decision to do it, nobody else's opinions matter because it's still work at the end of the day.
Exactly.
So just like when I had my staff I work with, your grandma don't work for me, I want to talk to your grandma. Same thing for Rock. It didn't even matter. Even if it was that person's biological mother or father, they don't work for Rock.
Yeah.
So why would he be talking to them?
Exactly. And that was one of the things I actually had a situation like that before. And they were just like, oh, well, and I've told people, look, if you're in a situation and you're living with your family, your real family, and you think this is going to be a problem, then don't do it. You live there. That's where you lay your head. So you need to think about this before you do it. Are you sure you want to do this? And they're like, yeah. I said, okay. And like, oh, my father or my mother, I said, do you live with them? No. I said, so why does it matter what anybody thinks about what you do?
Even if they did.
Why are you living your life for somebody else?
If gay porn comes across their parents' screen,
I mean, what
they
you
need
do?
to check their algorithms. Hey,
That's another one.
somebody somewhere algorithms is messed up. Is all I'm saying.
Right. Oh, somebody has sent my mom and them a picture. No, your daddy was on the site.
Exactly. One of
Nobody
his
sent him
homeboys. Exactly. One of them niggas in the hood. He hidden on the side.
That's how he found out.
Exactly.
He done pulled a TD Jakes.
Okay.
We're pulling on him. I got a question though, Mr. Fredo. You said that your gay family. Does your mother or father? Do they know what you do?
Yeah.
What if have you ever conversed about it or?
We've never conversed about it per se, but that brings me back to the point of that core family values. I can say that she adopted me as a parent, but we don't have those heart-to-heart core talks as we should. Maybe because we are just not there just yet. But no, in my opinion, my dad probably don't even damn know, but I don't care if he did because I'm living my own life. I'm my own person. I'm my own man.
You're probably also, and that's why I was gonna get to you. Probably are at that point where, you don't need their advice, or because there are some gay kids or some people out here who need a little bit more mentoring, right? And so.
And that's what I said earlier in regards to maybe they want that type of approval, or they need that satisfaction from somebody because they're not getting it from their actual people. You feel me?
Exactly. So.
That's the only reason why I spoke on that.
Oh no, yeah, no. It's and I get it. Some people would say that, but I'm very to the point. Like I don't give a shit what your gay mother or father told you that you should or shouldn't do. How old are you? Did you make the decision? I mean, you clearly signed the contract. I'm sure you read it. Hopefully. So why do I need to talk to this person? Like I'm not doing that. I'm not talking to another adult about something that. Do you think fucking Nicki Minaj or Cardi B going to call their parents unless they're the manager and ask?
I was gonna say
asking them shit something to do something like
because
no.
Beyonce did it for years.
You gotta live. You have to. Oh, you don't have your earphones. You have to live for your life and for yourself. So, yeah. We're gonna take a short break and then we're gonna come back and close out and get any last minute comments and stuff like that. You're tuned into Rockefellers Radio Season 4, Episode 5. We'll be right back right after this. What's up, everybody? This is your boy, Rock Rockefeller, of course, representing Rockefellers Entertainment, and I'm here to tell you that rocksboys.com, you know about it. You know what we bring. You know what we represent. Got all those hot and sexy boys. Be sure to visit the site, rocksboys.com. Right now, you can sign up, be a member, favorite your videos, favorite your favorite models, all for a low price of $24.97. All right? Get online, get off, do your thing. Make sure you got your lube and shit because you already know what I give some of the hot and sexy boys. Once again, visit rocksboys.com today and become a member. Subscribe, join, get it. What's going on back here at Rockefellers Radio? So before we close out, we want to go ahead and get out some important information to you guys. Mr. Dante Harris.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Dante Harris. I'm one of the co-founders of Acoma Alliance. Acoma Alliance is a 501c3 nonprofit organization that was created right here in the city of Chicago to address some of the disparities happening across the city. All right. Right now, we need your help. Go to acomaalliance.org. Go over to the donate section, and whatever you can give, whether it's $1, $2, $3, $100. Hopeful thinking, right? Go ahead and make that donation, and just want to give a shout out real quick to people who have been working with Acoma Alliance. All right, Rock Rockefeller, who is our board president and current CFO.
Hello.
Hola. Mr. Deontay Parker, who is our Chief Human Resources Officer and also a co-founder of Acoma Alliance. And later in the year 2024, you will find out our third co-founder and CEO. Shout out to them.
When I say the name so bad, it's like an itch I can't scratch.
I know, right? I know, right?
Wash your ass.
It's like an itch. I didn't say it was an itch. Thank you, Mr. Dante Harris, for the wonderful breakdown introduction of AcomaAlliance.org. If y'all don't know how to spell it, it's AcomaAlliance.org. And we would also make sure you all show some love to the Rockefellers Entertainment models, rocksboys.com. Mr. Playboy Gemini, do you have a social media that you would like to expose the people to your nudeness and freakiness and shit like that? Holes and all that stuff.
No,
he's blushing.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Playboy Gemini, representing Rockefeller Entertainment, rockboys.com. You can reach me on Twitter at RudeboyJ16. That is RUDEBOYEJAYE 16. You can hit me on IG at RudeboyJ, RUDEBOYEJAYE.
Mr. Fredo Bangs.
Hey, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Fredo, representing Rockefellers Entertainment at rockboys.com. Y'all can follow me on X at Casper the Kid. That spelling is KASPERDAKIDD_. Or you guys can follow me on Instagram at Fredo_Bangs. Once again, that spelling is FREDO_BANGZZ.
And to make it even better, y'all can catch these little hot body boys on rocksboys.com. Make sure you go ahead and check them out. Rocksboys.com. That's ROCKSBOYS.com. So you catch some of the hottest black gay porn. You got all types of shit on there. You can favorite your models, favorite the videos, stream them live. Subscription is only $24.97 right now, so make sure you check it out. They've been in town here in Chicago for almost a week, and they've been doing nothing but fucking. So the good stuff are coming in 2024. Make sure again you check it out, rocksboys.com. We're going to close out here on season 4, episode 5 of Rockefeller's Radio. The topic was very, very interesting. I want to thank y'all for joining in and making it hot, hot, hot. As we always like to leave y'all, you can't see us, but we are giving you the deuces.